Epidemic Sound versus Artlist. This is a non-sponsored video, meaning neither Artlist nor Epidemic Sound paid me to do this video. However, full transparency, I do have affiliate links in the description. If you want to go click on those, go ahead and do so, or not. It's up to you. My promise to you is by the end of the video, you'll have a stronger foothold on Epidemic Sound versus Artlist to see which platform might work better for you. Break this video down into 5 different categories. Category number 1 is the music catalog. 2 would be the music search and discovery. Number 3 would be some standout features that each application has. Number 4 would be the price. And number 5 would be the actual music licensing and what you might or might not have to worry about with using Epidemic or Artlist. Number 1, the music catalog. So Epidemic Sound, fact, does have a bigger music catalog. Epidemic Sound has access to over 32,000 tracks and 64,000 sound effects. Their music quality is high and they add about 150 new songs a week. Not to mention that 64,000 number, which is a huge number for sound effects, which are very valuable to add to your videos. Artlist is a little, they promote their catalog numbers less because it's not up in front and center on their website as it is on Epidemic Sound, and likely that is because they just have less songs. There's a couple reasons probably for that, and the biggest reason is just they are a younger company, about 7 years younger than Epidemic Sound, so they've just had less time to develop their catalog. And although Artlist has about 12,000 songs, and I couldn't find anywhere with the number of sound effects sounds they do have, so if you do know that number, please put it in the comments below and let us know. So for the first category, let's crown Epidemic Sound as the winner. Let's move on to the second category, which is search and discovery. So in general, I really like the dark mode design that Artlist has. And I think it is quite easy to find things because it is straightforward. You have the songs in the middle. You have the nice sound signal where you can see the dynamics of the song. And you have some of the filter options we'll get into in a little bit. But everything is kind of like starting on the left and moving right. It's a bit more of a left to right design with the navigation that they have, in where Epidemic Sound is a bit more top down. For example, let's say we're looking for a song for a short storytelling vlog style video. Video theme is a nice little feature that Artlist has that Epidemic Sound does not have, where right away, if we know we're making a vlog video, why don't we go right away to this vlog filter and search and go through and playing the sounds that are good for vlogs. Genre is typical. We would start with genre and then we can go down and nest different filters on top of that genre. For example, what I mean by that is if I want a pop song in my vlog, but I also want a powerful mood that is also a bit playful, I can still, this is still being nested inside pop. For example, you can see here it's all said pop, pop, pop. And then we can be pressing the X's at the top here, and we can change the mood if we want to, we can change the genre if we want that genre not to be pop, but to be indie pop or singer-songwriter. Besides mood, video theme, and genre, which we already discussed, we can also search to find music we like based on instrument, which is super valuable if you just want piano, key, synth, you know. Epidemic Sound doesn't have, you can't search just by instrument. So again, Epidemic Sound, like I mentioned, is more of a top-down general UX and design versus the left to right that we have on Artlist. The top level of search, we can go by featured genre, moods, or albums. If we're going to go genres, again, we can do top-down like beats, and then we can go into, let's say, hopeful and let's say hopeful and happy beats. And so we have a selection of songs here based on that search. It is laid out very differently in terms of the design on Epidemic Sound. Now, this wasn't always the case. Only within about a month or two, Epidemic Sound have completely changed their design. So right now we can see that beats, happy and hopeful, are really laid out clearly in what the filters are, and we can go deeper if we want to go genre and only click alternative hip hop, for example. There's actually only one song available to us, but we can clearly see what filters we have on and which ones we want to take off. So there's a nice little split layer here of alternative pop of genres, and then we have the moods layer here, which I can take off any X here, and then I can go back to the top layer and then switch beats if I want to. Maybe it's a subjective thing, but I just find this easier to look at. For example, let's compare again, just so we can see the contrast with Artlist. And if I did the same search, similar search, so if I did genre, pop genre, and then I also did a mood of powerful and playful. So here I can see at the top I have powerful and playful. Actually, that's also very buggy. I can't see that button here. So that's there's a bug. But right now I can't also see the top level. Maybe I forgot that I put, let's say, the pop genre on here. I can click into genre and see it, but it doesn't actually give me that notification if I'm out of the genre navigation. Let's say I'm in mood. I no longer know if I do have a genre filter on. The nice thing about Epidemic Sound is it does give you this little blue feedback that, hey, you do have a filter on this thing. Just remember that. And so I think the winner here for discovery of music is Epidemic Sound over Artlist. It can be a subjective thing because Artlist does have those nice features of you can search by instrument and you can also search by video theme, where I think the equilibrium there based on those two features is Epidemic Sound also has these things called Find Similar, is a search and discovery of music feature where, let's say I'm on this actual song where I like this Smart Face song and it's the only option available with my filters. I can go here and click these two circles, Find Similar, and now I have similar sounds to this Smart Face where I can go and see similar songs based on their genre, the BPM and style. This Find Similar feature is something that Artlist doesn't have. So let's move on to the third category now, which are the standout features. Now the standout features for Artlist that are differentiated against Epidemic Sound would be the video theme search and would be the instrument search. And the standout features in Epidemic Sound that are not available in Artlist are these Find Similar button and the making the stems available for each song. So let's get into price next. Epidemic Sound really structures their pricing around channels. So their smallest plan, which is the personal plan, at €13 a month is based around one channel. So if you're a YouTube creator, then you can have one YouTube channel or one Facebook channel or one Instagram channel, and you can use that music for that channel. You're also covered for monetization. So if you are a filmmaker doing client work where you have to put music on someone else's YouTube channel or someone else's Instagram or Vimeo channel or on their website, then you need to up to the commercial plan, which is €49 a month or €299 a year. And then we have the enterprise plan with Epidemic Sound, which is basically you're a media company. But up until only about a few months ago, Artlist was only available in one price, and now they've changed that and starts at $12 a month. And with that plan, you only get the SFX, which are the sound effects plan. Then you can go up to $16.60 a month, and this is where you get the music only and not sound effects. So you have some options here, and it will depend on what type of creator you are. Are you just a YouTuber, or are you just a filmmaker? Are you doing client work? Do you want sound effects, or do you want just music? Do you want both? Let's move on to the next category, which is music licensing. So Epidemic Sound has a music licensing based on your channel, and is only active as you are a paying subscriber or paying customer. So you can monetize any video. It's all royalty free. There's no copyright issues. And if you are paying, so immediately when you stop paying, it's okay with all the videos that you've published already, because you should have published those while you were a paying customer. However, if you have downloaded songs while you were a paying customer and they're on your computer, and you decide to use them again while you're not a paying customer, then you'll receive a copyright strike for using that song, because you don't have the license to use that song anymore. So you only have the license while you are a paying subscriber. So that's on the personal plan. And as you go up on plans with Epidemic Sound, then you start to get music licenses that you can use for client work. So if your client, for example, has a YouTube channel and you need licenses to put the music on their channel or their social networks, then you'll have to go above the personal plan, because so the personal plan is again just based on one channel. The difference is when it comes to music licensing for Artlist is they're a little more, I guess, liberal, you could say. So you have an unlimited license where you could use the sound anywhere. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, when you download the song, you can just use the license forever. And it wasn't exactly clear on the website when I read it. So please post in the comments if you know about that. But I believe when you are a paying subscriber, you have the license to use the sound. But even if you downloaded that song while you are a paying subscriber, you can still use that song after you've deleted or canceled your account. So based on the number of crowned wins over the categories that I've made in this video, then Epidemic Sound is, I guess, the technical winner. If you're curious to hear what my music sounds like, I create my own music. It's actually not on Epidemic Sound or any of the other sites, but it is on Spotify and things like that. So if you're curious to hear what I sound like, please go check it out. Feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.